Yoruba that I know, I would download little applications on my phone, and try to teach myself as much as the language. Now that I'm in Lagos, I'm free to learn and I'm so excited. I wish to even greet you. Bawoni, Shalafialewa, Ekasan. I want to be able to greet everybody in Yoruba and speak to you guys and conversate. Is my dream. This is what happened. I came to Africa. I wanted to, since I was a child, I always dreamed of coming to Africa. Africa, the motherland, the home of my ancestor, Africa. When the plane landed in Nigeria, December 2015, I was inside the baggage terminal crying. I'm in Africa. I couldn't believe I was standing on African soil. I use God as my witness. He said to me, they're not rejoicing over me, they're rejoicing over you. They don't want you here. It's you they don't want. It's not me they're rejoicing over. They're rejoicing over you. They don't want you. Nobody wanted you. I put crown on your head. Nobody wanted it, so they're happy to see you go. That's what he said to me on the phone. He said, yeah, I don't know why you're still in Lagos. Nobody is going to want you. Nobody talks to Olori. When it is a big taboo, nobody talks. Nobody will look your side again. You will wander the earth by yourself. Nobody wants Olori. I'm the biggest person. I'm a first-class king. I'm the biggest person you'll ever have in your life. You will never ever meet anybody bigger than me. That's how he talks. Oh, you're old cargo. You're old cargo, but you went to Besse Tiwa Savage. Tiwa Savage is my senior mate. So you're saying me I'm old cargo because I'm a woman in my 30s as a single mother to a child. Tiwa Savage is in her 40s. She's a single mother to a child, and the child is older than my child. But because Tiwa Savage is rich, so it's okay. You understand?
I was going to ask you that. How did you feel when you had that? When
what? I was like, I love Tiwa.
Because you and Tiwa almost look alike.
I love Tiwa. I love Tiwa Savage. Tiwa Savage is a queen. She's a queen of Afrobeat. I love Roboskeske. I love Tiwa Savage. When I saw it, I was like, Tiwa Savage, if you're sensible, you will just run because he will destroy your finances. He will use your star. He will use your ori. He will destroy you. So just keep walking and don't look back. Keep walking. He said, me, I'm old cargo. I'm too old for him because I keep catching him with little 13-year-old girls, 18-year-old girls, 17-year-old girls. He said, but Tiwa Savage is my senior mate. She's older than me. Oh, because of money. He can do anything for 1 naira. He can do it because of money. But I know Tiwa was, we all laughed about it. It was all a joke. But imagine you will now use Tiwa Savage to try to do Pepe them. You understand? That's all it was. He's trying to do Pepe them towards me. Me, I know you. I know you're diabolical. You're Satan in wearing Ofi. You understand? I know you. You cannot do Pepe them to me. You're a fake. I know you. I would just feel sorry for Tiwa because she doesn't know you. You understand? And look at Tiwa. When I first got to Nigeria 2015, it was even her husband accused her of many wrong things, bad things. And even I was watching an interview with her in 2015 where she was on the TV, she was crying and she was debunking all what happened to her. She was debunking everything that happened to her. So the same thing that you're doing to your wife, the same lies that it was being told on her, is the same thing you're doing to me. You think she will now even join your bandwagon? She's also a woman with a child. She's also well-traveled. She has experience. You understand? So I was just, Kawesi, you're doing good, Oin.
Before we round up, really, before I ask you the question about the NGO, what advice are you going to give the next woman that's
No,
Oba
I
Admiral.
can't. No.
No, the woman that's going to get into his trap. What was I going to give her?
No, you know what? I will just say this. I will just say it's not my
Next-
business.
No, the next woman that's going to get into his
Woman that goes,
his trap.
the next woman that will fall victim, because there's many lined up waiting. You understand? And it's good. Is that narcissists need supply. Narcissists, they need, if you educate yourself about narcissist abuse, one thing about narcissists, they can't be alone. They need supply. He will want to sleep with you the very first day he meets you. He has to get in your pants. It's by force, by fire. I woke up to find this king on top of me.
Just live and direct on top of you, Your Highness.
I went to this party. I was drinking. I went upstairs to sleep. And I woke up 3 o'clock in the morning to a 50-year-old man on top of my body. And my clothes were removed. And he told me, you don't say no to a king, and I'm going to marry you, and you're gonna, and this. And I just, what can I do? You understand? He was already doing what he's doing. And the next day I was taken to Iwo. And then the following month, a crown was put on my head. The first time he put a crown on my head, we went to Oni's Thanksgiving ceremony with the former wife. That was March 15th. And that was the first time he put this crown on my head, to go to Oni's Thanksgiving ceremony. A day that is about him and his wife at the time.
Why?
Yes. Why will you now put it was just to take the spotlight. That's all it was about. Because after that, and sometimes I will say, but I want to tie gele, I don't want to wear crown. Then don't come. Then I can't go to the party. If I refuse to wear the crown, then it's don't come. And so you want to leave me in Iwo, in the bush, and go to Lagos to enjoy party with Dangote, Adenuga and co. And you want let me wear it because I want to come and enjoy it. I didn't want to say anything for 5 months because I feel like all of these things that I'm saying is very disgraceful to the stool. But you're disgracing your stool every day. So must my truth die with me? God forbid anything happens. And then the secret, it will now be in history that Olori Chanel tried to kill Telu, and Olori Chanel was unfaithful, and Olori Chanel, and I didn't say anything because of culture. I'm saying my own because of my son's future. My son, you don't care about my son, is my only son, my only child. I don't even care to have another child. I don't care to have another child. That's my baby, is my heart. If I have to be a single mom for the rest of my life, I will do all to give everything to that little boy. And there's a grave site behind the palace with like 20 kings that are buried there. So he wanted us to go there like 2 o'clock in the night, in the morning, 2 o'clock and go out there and stand on the graves and do an oath. And I told him that the God that I worship and pray to doesn't require that. Every day there's a new rumor. I used all his money. I'm a whore. You slept with me on the first night. Tell the people that you raped me. Tell the people I was drunk and I woke up and caught you on top of me. And you took me to the Iwo the next day. Tell people the truth. Tell people that my son is the baby number 9. Tell people that you lied about how much children you had. Tell the people what you were doing in Toronto. Tell the people you cannot enter America. Tell the people the truth. Tell people the truth. look into narcissism. I've studied narcissism when I realized I was living with a narcissist. And a narcissist is a sociopath. And a sociopath is a mental issue where I was seen saying that he has mental. He said that a coronavirus will be arrested in 6 days. It's now 10 days. Are we still not fighting corona?
We're still fighting.
Okay.
He said the whole corona should go come to his palace.
You're correct, but you're walking around the palace wearing mask.
orúkọ náà tó bá sọ níbikíbi tó bá wà mo ní àwọn náà mo ní gbogbo àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ kan dáwọ́ dúró pẹ̀lú àṣẹ ọba kan ṣoṣo tí ń jẹ́ kábíyèsí ọba tí ń ṣọlá tẹ́nìkan ò gbọ́dọ̀ bi léèrè ìwọ tó ní kí n jọba nílùú yìí ó ní kí n jọba lórí ilẹ̀ ó ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ògo ló sì tàkà ìgbà yìí mo wá ní lẹ́nìí ògo tèmi kọ́ ló ń tàn nítorí mi kọ́ lọ́ba ọlọ́run nìkan lọ́ba ṣùgbọ́n gẹ́gẹ́ bí àrólé ọlọ́run lórí ilẹ̀ mo pàṣẹ fún àrùn náà tí ìwọ ọba kan ṣoṣo tí ò pé méjì tó fi dáyé wò tó ń tí gbogbo pírẹsidẹ́ǹtì àgbáyé tí gbogbo àwọn super powers tí wọ́n ń sá kìjokìjo tí angel market mo ní níbikíbi tí àrùn náà bá ti dé láti China ni láti Italy ni America ni Canada ni United Kingdom ni níbikíbi ní gbogbo àgbáyé ibikíbi táwọn náà bá wà nísìnyí mo ní mo mú gbogbo ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àṣẹ ọba kan ṣoṣo tí ń jẹ́ kábíyèsí ọba tí ń ṣọlá tẹ́nìkan ìbílẹ̀ rẹ̀ mo ní gbogbo ẹ̀ níbikíbi tí a bá wà àrùn náà èmi kọ́ lọ́ba ọlọ́run lọ́ba ìwọ ló sì dá gbogbo àti àrùn àti àlàáfíà mo ní gbogbo àrùn náà ìwọ ló mú orúkọ tó sọ kó máa bọ̀ pẹ̀lú àṣẹ ọba kan ṣoṣo tí ń jẹ́ kábíyèsí kó máa bọ̀ kó wá máa bọ̀ kó wá ṣe mí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo fi ara mi náà lélẹ̀ ìwọ ló ní kí n ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mo sì ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ láàárín ọjọ́ mẹ́rìndínlógún gbogbo wa ni mo dá ikú dúró mo dá àrùn náà dúró pẹ̀lú àṣẹ ìwọ ọba kan ṣoṣo tí ń jẹ́ kábíyèsí láàrin ọjọ́ mẹ́rìndínlógún gbáko kó kásẹ̀ kúrò lẹ̀ gbogbo àpá tó ti ń bẹ lára àwọn èèyàn kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wòsàn gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ti bá lọ ní Ọlọ́run dáríjì wọn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yóò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ti ṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àṣẹ ọba kan ṣoṣo tí ń jẹ́ kábíyèsí ọba tí ń ṣọlá tẹ́nìkan ìbílẹ̀ rẹ̀ dáwọ́ ẹ̀ dúró ó ti dáwọ́ dúró ó sì ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àṣẹ ọba kan ṣoṣo tí ń jẹ́ kábíyèsí ìwọ ọba tó ń ṣọlá tẹ́nìkan ìbílẹ̀ rẹ̀ ìwọ tó sọ fáyé wípé ìwọ lọ́ba ìwọ tó jẹ́wọ́ fáyé wípé ìwọ ló lè sọ gbogbo tí wọ́n ní sọdá lágbára tó sọ gbogbo alágbára tó sọ wọ́n dọ̀lẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni yóò sì rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àṣẹ ọba kan ṣoṣo tí ń jẹ́ kábíyèsí ọba tí ń ṣọlá tẹ́nìkan ò lè àṣẹ tó fi rán mi ni ó sì ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀.
If corona should come to you, said corona should come to you, then why are you wearing masks all around? Then remove the mask and come to Yaba and greet all of the victims. You understand? Then come and greet all the victims. Come and greet all of the, go to Enugu facility and go and greet the victims. But now, if corona should now bite him or even come to the palace and say, he goes, my wife is trying to kill my wife. My wife tried to kill me. You understand? You have a mental issue. You're a narcissist. You're a sociopath. You understand? Everything he's accused. He said, she's a 419. But you're the one doing 419. Did Olu accuse me of doing 419 Yahoo in the palace? That was you. And you are using the palace to do 419. You were, but you escaped it. And it's the same Chief Ogundogun that you went to destroy is the one that helped you to escape that issue. You're a user. You understand? He went to say that I used all his money. Where do you get money from? Is it not? My whole time being in that palace, I would even have to say thank you to His Excellency Governor Oyetola. Because if it's not for His Excellency, where would we have money to eat? Every week Oluo goes to Oshogbo to go and, I need to go and get money from the governor. Is the governor that, according to him, is the governor that, I don't know, because Oluo could be speaking to some rich woman and she could be giving him, and that's how he is. Anybody that, but he says it's the governor that is giving him money. So is even the I have to even say thank you, Your Excellency, because I didn't go hungry in that palace because of you. Oluo doesn't have any job. He doesn't have any business. The car that he's driving, they're all donated. The car, the white Lexus he just bought for 18 million, it was APC that gave him that money, and he still voted Adeoti, and told us that if we don't vote Adeoti, that a great wicked juju will come over us because we went against the land. So, you understand? So, we didn't even vote Oyetola. Sorry, Your Excellency. We didn't vote, and I had to vote too. If you look up my voter's card, Olori Chanel Akambi, I did not vote. So I had to vote Adeoti. So I don't know if they have ways to find out these things. But if there is, then I will be vindicted because they will see I am not lying. So, you understand? Let me come.
It is so interesting, really. It is so interesting. I want to. The crown, really. How did you feel? And whenever you wear the crown, how does it make you feel? I mean,
it's like, when wearing it was something I didn't even want to wear the crown all the time. I wanted to wear gele. I want to embrace the culture. I want to dress like Olori. Oh, but you're the only one wearing crown and blah 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 blah. And then sometimes I would say, but I want to tie gele. I don't want to wear crown. Then don't come. Then I can't go to the party. If I refuse to wear the crown, then it's don't come. And so you want to leave me in Iwo, in the bush, and go to Lagos to enjoy party with Dangote, Adenuga and co. And you want let me wear it because I want to come and enjoy. So you understand? So I have to wear it if I want to come and enjoy civilization. So you understand? So I have to wear it to enjoy. But at the same time, when he first put the crown on my head, it was something that was very uncomfortable for me because I wanted to embrace the culture and I wanted to do everything of the culture. And wearing the crown was not culture. It's not culture. No queen is wearing. But then now he said, okay, he dug up one picture from and said that, okay, Oduduwa crowned his wife. You understand? So then one professor from Oduduwa, Obata, one university in Ife.
University of Ibadan.
That's okay. Yes, it's true. And Oluo made history. Okay, so you understand? So. But okay, Oduduwa crowned his wife in 1872. It's now 2020. For the past 500 years, no one is crowning their wife. It's called tradition. It's not called make your own path. It's not called dig up the. It's called tradition. Tradition is continuing ways of old. But it is ways of old. But it's not something that has been. We're not doing it anymore. It's been women are no longer wearing crowns. Is abolished. Follow the route. Follow the way that is going. You use me as a show pony because when I speak to other Yoruba women, they say no, it's not right. It's not a. Even you, Asabe. Is it?
No. It's not really cultural. I think it's something that is peculiar to Obadewale Akombi, who calls him the Telu. That's your former husband. It's peculiar to him. Something that is not really fashionable now. And because we are talking about 20th century, it was not even fashionable in the 18th century. So I think it is not really normal.
It's not normal. Yeah. So when people would even come to me and advise me and say, "Oh, Lori, this is not normal. Talk to your husband," he would not say, "Don't talk to them. Don't talk to them. Because if you follow them, they'll lead your path to destruction." And so then I have to stop talking to them. You understand? So I don't have a choice but to wear this crown. I don't
just to please him.
Just to please him. You understand? You went to say I was a prostitute. And people ask you, well, if she's a prostitute, why did you put crown on her head?
That's a very good
You
question.
put a crown on the, because I was trying to change her. So you put the crown of your ancestors on the head of a prostitute? Then shame on you, Telu. Then shame on you. Shame on you. Is it this? I didn't want to say anything for 5 months because I feel like all of these things that I'm saying is very disgraceful to the stool. But you're disgracing your stool every day. So must my truth die with me? God forbid anything happens. You know, and then the secret, it will now be in history that Olori Chanel tried to kill Telu, and Olori Chanel was unfaithful, and Olori Chanel, and I didn't say anything because of culture. I mustn't say anything. And then my son, 20 years from now, my son wants to come to Nigeria to do certain things in Nigeria. They will mock my son. Oh, your father, the emir, and your mom tried to kill your father. And then they will mock my son because my son is doing Omoba. They will not, you know, it's a great pride. I was born on my father's stool. They will use it to slam my son down and say, you, like, yeah. But my son will now say, but it's not true. My mom was a nice woman. It's not true. But your mom didn't talk. Your mom said nothing. So the secret should die with me. I'm saying my own because of my son's future. My son. You don't care about my son. It's my only son, my only child. I don't even care to have another child. I don't care to have another child. That's my baby, is my heart. If I have to be a single mom for the rest of my life, I will do all to give everything to that little boy to make his life happy. To do all I can. Maybe I can't afford to do. Imagine if I had 3, 4, 5, 6 children and he put me out the palace with them.
That would have been humongous.
Every day I was in the palace, there would be different elder women that would come and be like, in our culture, if you are Yoruba, you would have had 5 by now. You would have had, you just have 1 child. You just have 1. I knew why I had 1 child. He was beating me. He was abusing me. He wanted us to go into blood oath. That was one of the spiritual.
He wanted you to do blood oath?
Yes.
How are you able to escape that? Because that shouldn't have happened.
Oh my God.
He was the one that said he's throwing all the deities from the palace, that he's not a Muslim.
Trend. That deity is at Ode Oba, I believe. What do you call that? The river by the. What do you. Odo
Odoba. Odoba, yes.
So that deity, from what I get to understand, that is where that deity is. And every so often he sends, there's someone that is assigned, he will buy yam, schnapps, all these things to go and appease that deity. That you now said, I removed that, I only do Allah. Someone that is reading your Bible every night. That I only praise Allah.
So he was really appeasing the Odoba.
Yes. I would see him, he would give them money to buy yam, to buy schnapps, I don't know all the recipe that you need, that it needs. I don't
know. Appease the goddess of that river.
No, the shrine, the Ogun shrine. Yeah. That's where they moved it. You get so
you wanted to take a blood oath?
Yes, yeah. These are things that he does to trend. So the first time I caught him, using my bed for his own satisfaction, and I got upset. He told me that we should now go into a blood oath, that it makes the marriage stronger, and that if he cheats on me, then bad thing will happen to him. If I cheat on him, bad thing will happen to me. Let's see. That's all I'm saying. Is like when I first met you, you didn't say anything about performing a ritual on the grave.
There must be.
What?
There must be an oath.
But why must there be an oath on top of the graves?
Bands, people.
But we have a child. Why do we have to do a soul tie? Why do we have to do a soul? And there's a grave site behind the palace with like 20 kings that are buried there. So he wanted us to go there like 2 o'clock in the night, in the morning, 2 o'clock and go out there and stand on the graves and do an oath. And I told him that the God that I worship and pray to doesn't require that. that is, I can't join in anything of that. And I've even spoken to some Oloris in private. They know who they are, because I'm not Yoruba. And I don't have any advice. It's just me, my son, and God. No mom, no dad. My parents are not Yoruba culture. So who will I ask if, is this true? Or what is this? Is it good? Right? Yeah. Is this okay? Olori said, don't try it. Olori, don't try that one. Don't try it. So it was a problem every day in the relationship. Oh, do this oath, do this oath. But you that you're cheating all around. So why do I need to do this thing? You understand? It's something that I need, and I need this thing to be done. That was one of the spiritual abuse. He now told me that he doesn't. One night he got so frustrated, he said, I don't even need your approval to do this thing. I don't need your permission. I don't need your permission. What does that mean? The day he puts me out of the palace, for this text message that my friend said, you're a good girl, just make yourself happy, blah, 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 that he's now telling people I had a boyfriend. I was on the floor begging, don't do this. Please, don't destroy this family, please. He's like, I've caught you. I said, okay, yes, you've caught me. I'm sorry. So I caught you red-handed. Baba, I'm sorry, please just forgive us. I'm sorry, because even me, I should have ended the chat. Yeah, but I didn't feel I was doing it. I don't have a lock on my phone.
So that means you can't be even free to chat with anybody?
I'm not allowed to talk, and that was the problem. He called one of his friends abroad and said, and he sent the chat to his friend and said, she's talking to different Nigerians, because the guy is Nigerian. I knew Nigerians before I knew you. In Toronto, they used to call me Omotushan.
Omotushan.
They used to call me in Toronto Omotushan. You understand? I was...
Omotushan. That's a very good one.
You understand? Omotushan, Omojamo. That's what they used to call me. So I knew that everybody I know, they're Nigerians. So he tried to paint this, and again, it's a manipulation. You're a psychopath. What kind of diabolical mind do you have to now paint me to say you caught me on top of a man? You understand? So he told his friend, she's talking to different Nigerians. And imagine a king of my profile, a first-class king. Kabesi is bad. She's very bad. Yeah, you're right. He's bad. The friend will not even say, but Kabesi, it's nothing. It's not anything. What did she do? You understand? The friend is like, she's bad.
Condone him.
They condone him. His friend Sheena in Canada is bad. You have a daughter. You're married to a white woman. You have a daughter. I even messaged him one day and said, Sheena, what happened between us? You're the one that when Kabesi called, you're the one that's supposed to even talk him down and say this is, and I never cheated on this man. I never ever did anything to this man. And he just said, I will just send. He didn't care. He just stopped talking to me. And he goes on a Luo page every day. Our king, your enemy will die. Like me. Psychophants. You understand? Me. That I was soft. Even he has a friend in Toronto that does all my taxes. I even called this friend 2 years ago when I caught him with a 13-year-old girl. I called this friend. I called him. I called Delegushi. I called another friend he had in Canada. I said I caught him on top of a 13-year and he's beating me. And Delegushi didn't answer, but I left him a voice note. Your Majesty, His Royal Majesty, Elegushi, pardon me, His Royal Majesty, not Elegushi, His Royal Majesty. And I don't even I shouldn't even bring his name into it because he's not a part of it. But I'm here alone, no mother, no father, and you're one of the people who introduced me to him. So who should I call when I'm in distress? In Yoruba culture, when you're in distress, you call somebody.
Yeah. The person that
is
the Alari.
You understand?
You called the Alari.
I called somebody, and I know he respects this monarch so much. I called him. He didn't answer. Maybe he was out of the country. I left him a voice note, WhatsApp voice note. He's beating me. I called him with a, please help me. What should I do? And then Oluo now, he mocked me and said, there's another recording of that. He mocked me to my face. That, Elegusi, we're kings. He doesn't care, and you can't. Nobody, and I'm allowed. And that them.
This is your family, and I'm just trying to talk to you, and you're just fighting me. Obviously, can you just put yourself in my shoes for a minute? Just be reasonable. Can you just talk to me?
What do you want me to do?
I just want to say something to you.
Okay, I'm listening.
Put yourself in my shoe. As a woman, I see you bringing a small girl into the house 2 days ago, and now you're bringing a next 16-year-old girl into the house.
I told you why.
But as a woman,
I told you why I brought her. Nobody.
Yeah, but outside you tell everybody I love my wife. My wife is the most beautiful.
I think I want to say that outside because I have to tell people outside.
But what about inside? When you practice, when you preach?
So that they see. But it's not all what you talk about that you.
So you don't mean it when you say.
I wasn't trying to spoil you.
I was not trying to spoil you. I was talking to my son.
He told me. He said, oh.
I was talking to my son.
Your wife told me. Your wife was telling me. He was even making fun of you.
I wasn't.
Thank you.
Well, then I'm really alone in this place.
Thank you.
I have nobody. I'm really alone and I don't have nobody.
I know.
I wasn't trying to spoil you. How was I trying to spoil you? He's the one that brought me here. I wouldn't be here if that man.
Marry someone from your village. Why won't you marry somebody? Why would you bring somebody from Canada to beat me, to cheat on me with the housemaid, cheat on me with the tattache sellers, cheat on me with anybody you can find, and then say you're allowed? Then what wouldn't it be more sensible to marry from your town that they're used to it, or the king is allowed to do? The king, and they know how to turn a blind eye to it. They don't leave your father's, don't leave your husband's house. They are used to this kind of culture of abuse and things of that. I'm not used to that. He now says, he cannot marry from Igbo. Igbo women are only good to be servants. Igbo women are only good. Somebody that is doing, I love my town. I love my town. He says Igbo women are only good to be maid and servant.
So that's what he said about Igbo women.
Yeah, Igbo women. Women in Igbo.
You can't marry them that they are good as servant alone or mother.
Yes. That they will poison your food. He says that. Don't want no black woman, no Nigerian. After I leave, you don't want no Nigerian.
After you, I won't want no Nigerian.
No Yoruba.
No black.
No woman from the town.
No black anymore.
Why won't you just pick one from the town?
I don't want.
You don't want no girls from the whole town.
They can just be servants to serve you.
So the girls in Igbo are only good to be servants, but they're not good to marry.
No, they can't be them.
You can't marry them. No.
Why would you?
Because it's your town, it's your people. You love the people more than you love your family.
Okay. Then the girl will bring they will cook for you and put
But when you're sleeping with them, you don't know that they will do that.
Yeah, you can.
They're good enough to sleep with, but they're not good enough to marry.
They can't cook for you.
You will go and marry white when I go. You'd rather marry your Imbo than marry a person from your town. Yeah. It's bad.
That's what you think.
It's very bad.
It's bringing peace between the black race.
It's not bringing no damn peace. It's your selfish agenda. It's your selfish agenda.
It's bringing the peace.
People need to know how wicked you are.
Babe, peace between the black race and the white race.
No.
You know I know how to.
You know how to package these people very well. You know how to package them.
I will find something
to say.
That
will say it's history.
And
then you understand.
And even for the 4 years you lived with him, you didn't even for once poison his food.
I never ever tried to poison his food. And if I tried to poison his food, then what will happen to me and my son? Because we don't have a job, we have no money, we don't have a house. If Oluo was buoyant and he had all this money, all this estates, all these cars, then I can understand that why some people would believe that. You don't have not. You only have 6 pairs of sunglasses and 2 pairs of Christian Louboutin shoe. You don't have anything. What do you have? Why is everybody he accused Chief Ogunlogun of trying to kill him? He accused another Alhaji from Ibadan that he slept in this Alhaji's house for 8 months with his wife and his children before becoming a king. That Alhaji went against his own father's wish to help him to become a king. And you ate his food and slept, and you now went and told everybody this person is trying to kill you, he stole the coronation money, all these lies against this man. You said the same woman that helped you, this strong woman that brought you to the governor, Aregbesola, His Excellency at the time, you now said this woman is trying to kill you. You now accuse Chief Imam Adido. Yes. Is that his name?
Yes, I think Adio.
Adio, you accuse this man of trying to kill you. You understand?
One allegation that I want to collect the wife of another.
He flirts with everybody's wife. If you meet Oluo today and you bring your wife, he must collect your wife's phone. But me, I wasn't allowed to. Nobody is even allowed to look at me. I wasn't allowed to have friends. But everywhere we go, you are flirting with everybody's wife. You must collect everybody's wife's phone. You understand? This person want to kill you. He said that he went to the AIG or the IG and said that those 15 kings in his jurisdiction, yes, they threatened his life. Threatened his life. What do you have? You don't have anything. Everything we are living off of is off of donation. The chairs that we sit on, the bed that we sleep in, the fridge, the AC, the lights,
chandeliers.
The chandeliers from Hamzat, the way everything is donation. So what do you have? What do you have? That everybody wants to kill you. Everybody is just fighting Oluo. You went to go and to use your hand to beat another king.
Yeah, how did you feel when you, because you were out of the palace already then, how did you feel when you heard that he gave the Ogbagba dirty blows and there was a mark near his ears and all that? Yes. Was it that his character? Because the AIG came and said it's a lie, but the kings, another 3 kings who spoke to BBC Yoruba said it was true. But the AIG came out. Who do you think is behind Olu keeping him there? And why is it so impossible for them to deal with him?
Those things I won't comment on because I'm in Lagos alone with my son and my safety is a big issue. Okay. So I won't comment on those things, but I will say this. When I saw about what happened with him and Oba Obagba, I knew that there was something in something because I know Oluo has a very violent temper. Is very violent. He was beating me, so why won't he beat this old man? And then he walks around with all these 8 armed police. Do you see Dangote walking around with 10 SPU?
No,
richest man in Africa. You will never see Dangote walking. Or Otedola, do you see him? Okewu, do you see him with 10? Even we went to Okewu's home. I didn't see one armed police in that palatial place.
Okay, that's Okewu, the rich man, okay.
We didn't see one armed police, but you walk everywhere with all these 10 armed police, and he now said that he was defending himself against the Oba. This old man, God bless his soul, His Majesty Obagba. God bless your soul. And I'm sorry you had to feel a wrath of some of what I had to go through in the 4 years of that palace. You understand? He now said he was defending himself against the Oba's walking stick. But then now the AIG came forth and said there was no altercation at all. There was.
How did you feel the AIG's confession?
I felt that before the AIG came forth to say that, Oluo should have first not went to his social media to start. I was blocking myself because Oluo's the one that came forth and said that it was self-defense. It was a self-defense, and now the AIG is saying there was no altercation. So if there's no altercation, then what were you defending yourself against? You made this policeman look like a liar.
That is incredulous.
You understand? So if you have the police on your side, you have the government on your side, you said you're a part of the government, then why will I feel free to come forth and say anything about what happened to me? You know, you understand? I'm being bullied. You better keep quiet or else. And then I see immigration knocking on my door to where I'm staying. How did you people know where I was? We're immigration. We can find anybody in Nigeria. But the 100 girls that were missing in Sambisa Forest, how come you couldn't find them?
Oh,
you understand?
God bless you.
So I was scared to say anything.
They wanted to kidnap you.
I don't know if that was what they wanted to do, but I was very scared. So, but now, after 5 months, every day there's a new rumor. I used all his money. I'm a whore. You slept with me on the first night. Tell the people that you raped me. Tell the people I was drunk and I woke up and caught you on top of me. And you took me to the Iwo the next day. Tell people the truth. Tell people that my son is the baby number 9. Tell people that you lied about how much children you had. Tell the people what you were doing in Toronto. Tell the people you cannot enter America. Tell the people the truth. Tell people the truth. Tell people the truth about who you are. Nobody knows, and that's the problem. We don't know this man. That's when I went to speak with his friend, who is also a monarch. There's nothing the man can do. Yeah, you introduced us, but there's nothing. He doesn't know him. Oluo doesn't listen. And everybody knows he doesn't take advice. If you advise Oluo, then you're a part of the enemy. But who's the enemy? Them. Who is them? The enemy. You don't know who we're a part of. You understand?
Madness.
So,
this is madness. Nigeria madness.
There was nothing he can do. And nobody wants to get involved. Nobody wants to be in the news. If they help me now, no one has offered help. Why? Because if they help me, he will now go into my bank and he tells them, I can see who's putting money in her bank. He's trying to mentally manipulate people. Oh, if I see, I can see if you help her. I'm seeing who's putting money in her bank. Blah, blah, blah. There's nobody putting money in my bank. That I had to even open a separate bank. You understand? That people wouldn't be scared. And people are scared to help because they don't want to go in the news. Imagine billionaires or other kings and you will now say, oh, they're sleeping with my wife, to embarrass them or because you have no shame. You know, I'm not even listen, I need people to understand this.
Yes, my Highness.
About coming out to shame Oluo or to bring disgrace to anybody. I can only talk about what happened to me because this man is telling my story that didn't go that way. And people are like, she's bad. God punish her. No one is even calling to say, oh, Lori, what happened? Oh, Lori, are you okay?
Hear your own story.
No one wants to hear my own story, but they're all following me on Instagram, looking, but nobody wants to say anything. But they're all hailing him, Oluo. I'm a woman with a child, but in Africa, I guess that doesn't mean anything. I don't know, but in Canada, that is bad. That is, in where I'm from, you meet a man. How many children do you have? And they say, oh, I only have 1 child, and they have 2. You're a scumbag. You're a low-down, dirty scumbag. Any man that denied their child, you're a scumbag. Do you have children, Mr. Asabe?
Yes, I have a daughter.
Will you ever deny a child?
Never, ever, ever. I will never do that. That's very wrong of me. I do that.
Yeah. How many children do you? All you have to do is say you have 8 children, and I can decide if I want to move forward or not. Oh, I only have 5, but 3 are not mine, and I only have. And when I confronted him, when it came out in the public, oh, if I told you, then you wouldn't have agreed. So you're playing with my life. You're playing with my life. Oh, my wife is the most beautiful. My wife is wearing crown because you want to do pepe them. You want to pepe all the women in your past. All the women. There's many women that we're not talking of that he promised Olori that he's sleeping around with. Oh, but you will be Olori. Then I came out of nowhere. I came